Before anyone steps inside a home, there is one moment that already begins to tell its story. The entrance. It is the transition between the outside world and the private atmosphere waiting beyond the front door. And in modern architecture, this space is no longer treated as simply a place to enter and leave. It has become an important architectural statement, a carefully designed introduction to the entire home. A modern entrance can feel dramatic without being excessive, luxurious without being overly decorated, and welcoming while maintaining a beautifully clean aesthetic. From bold doors and textured walls to warm lighting, natural materials, sculptural landscaping, and carefully framed pathways, every element has a purpose. Welcome back to Homey Studio, where we explore beautiful interiors, architecture, and design ideas that transform ordinary spaces into something truly inspiring. Today, we're stepping outside and focusing on one of the most important details of modern home design, the entrance. Because sometimes, the most memorable part of a home begins before you even open the door. The art of the first impression. The entrance is the first architectural moment a visitor experiences. Before they notice the furniture, the lighting, or the carefully selected interior finishes, they encounter the exterior. And that is what makes the entrance so important. A beautifully designed modern entrance does not need to be complicated. In fact, some of the most impressive designs rely on simplicity. A strong geometric structure. A beautiful front door. A carefully considered pathway. A few architectural plants, and lighting that becomes almost invisible during the day but transforms the entire space after sunset. The goal is not to fill the entrance with decoration. The goal is to create balance. Modern architecture often works through contrast. Smooth surfaces can sit beside rough stone. Warm wood can soften cool concrete. Dark metal can create definition against pale walls. Greenery can bring life to an otherwise minimal composition. These contrasts create visual interest without making the entrance feel busy. And perhaps the most beautiful thing about this approach is that every element can feel intentional. Nothing needs to shout for attention. Instead, the architecture quietly creates its own presence. Materials that create character. One of the easiest ways to give a modern entrance personality is through materials. Materials communicate emotion. Natural wood creates warmth. Stone introduces permanence. Concrete gives a sense of strength and simplicity. Glass creates openness, while dark metal adds structure and definition. When these materials are combined thoughtfully, even a relatively simple entrance can feel sophisticated. Imagine a large wooden door surrounded by smooth off-white walls. The warmth of the timber immediately softens the clean architecture. Now introduce a strip of textured stone along one side. Suddenly, the entrance gains depth. Add dark framed glass and a few carefully positioned plants, and the composition begins to feel complete. This is the beauty of material layering. Instead of relying on excessive decoration, modern design allows the materials themselves to become the decoration. Textures become visual features. Wood grain catches the light. Stone creates shadows. Concrete provides a quiet backdrop. And metal introduces crisp, refined edges. Lighting that changes everything. During the day, a modern entrance is defined largely by its architecture. But after sunset, lighting takes over. And this is where an ordinary entrance can become something extraordinary. Good exterior lighting is not necessarily about making everything bright. It is about knowing what deserves to be highlighted. A warm light beneath a floating canopy can create a soft architectural glow. Wall lighting can reveal the texture of stone. Small pathway lights can guide visitors toward the front door, and concealed LED strips can make steps appear to float after dark. Landscaping with purpose. Modern entrances are often defined by another important element, greenery. But modern landscaping is not about creating a jungle around the front door. It is about choosing plants that complement the architecture. A single large planter can sometimes make a stronger statement than dozens of small decorative plants. Tall grasses can soften hard edges. Sculptural plants can echo the clean geometry of the building. Small trees can frame the entrance and create a sense of arrival, and carefully placed greenery can introduce movement into an otherwise static architectural composition. The relationship between architecture and nature is especially important in modern design. Hard surfaces provide structure. Plants provide softness. Concrete feels permanent. Leaves feel alive. Straight architectural lines contrast beautifully with organic shapes. And this contrast makes the entrance feel more balanced. Creating a seamless arrival. A truly successful modern entrance is not just beautiful to look at. It also creates a feeling. It should guide you naturally toward the home. The pathway should feel intentional. The proportions should feel comfortable. The door should feel like a destination. And the transition from outside to inside should feel effortless. This is why modern entrances often use large, uninterrupted surfaces and simple geometric forms. They create a visual rhythm that naturally draws the eye forward. A pathway might begin with broad paving stones and gradually lead toward the entrance. Landscape elements can frame the route. Lighting can guide the movement. And the front door becomes the final focal point. The power of the front door. Of all the elements in an entrance, the front door may be the most important. It is both functional and symbolic. It marks the boundary between public and private space. And because of its position, it naturally becomes a focal point. Modern doors are often larger and more architectural than traditional front doors. Oversized timber doors can create warmth and drama. Minimal black doors can create a bold statement. Pivot doors can introduce a sense of scale and luxury. And glass doors can create a strong connection between the entrance and the interior. But size alone isn't what makes a door beautiful. Proportion matters. The door needs to relate to the architecture surrounding it. A tall entrance can benefit from a tall door. A wide facade can support a wider doorway. And strong architectural framing can make even a simple door feel impressive. Hardware is another detail that can make a difference. A modern home entrance is ultimately about more than appearance. It is about creating a moment of arrival. It is the first glimpse of the personality of the home. It can feel warm and welcoming, bold and dramatic, quiet and minimalist, or sophisticated and luxurious. But whatever the style, the best entrances share one thing in common. They feel intentional. Every material has a reason. Every light has a purpose. Every plant has a place. And every line contributes to the overall composition. Perhaps that is what makes modern architecture so fascinating. It shows us that beauty doesn't always come from adding more. Sometimes, beauty comes from knowing exactly what to leave out. A simple door. A textured wall. A soft light. A carefully framed tree. A quiet pathway. Together, these elements can create an entrance that feels timeless. And long before guests discover what is inside the home, the entrance has already told them something about the story waiting beyond the door. And that is the beauty of a modern home entrance. It doesn't simply welcome you into a house. It creates the first chapter of the experience. From natural materials and sculptural landscaping to warm architectural lighting and beautifully proportioned doors, the smallest exterior details can completely transform the way a home feels. Which of these modern entrance ideas would you love to have in your own home? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed exploring these designs with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Homey Studio for more inspiring ideas in architecture, interiors, and modern living. Until next time, keep looking for beauty in the details, because sometimes, the most beautiful part of a home begins before you even step inside.